All right, everyone, we welcome you inside the Songa Center on the campus of UMass Lowell as we are about to begin the 2025 MIAA Division II Boys Basketball State Championship game. It's the number 6 seeded Somerset Berkley Raiders, who are 23-1, getting set to take on the number 1 seeded Malden Catholic Lancers at 22-1. Thank you for joining us on any of our platforms. Keegan Hamblett alongside Carter Sylvia on commentary. Brian Mona's the man running our camera. Carter, we had these two teams, the Final Four last year, and as you know, being a student at Somerset Berkley, it's all about getting revenge and finally being at the summit.
Yeah, for sure, Keegan. The fans have been waiting for this game ever since the loss to Malden Catholic last season, and I think it's going to be loud and a barn burner in this arena tonight.
It is a packed house here at Songa Center. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for Malden Catholic. Abe Kamara, Mamadou Kamara, Abubakar Namaka, Matt Gaffney, and Ben Howard. And Carter, that number 24, Matt Gaffney, he is the player to watch for the Lancers.
As you said before in the pregame, Keegan, scholarship to Navy. So I think that Raiders are really going to be eyeing on him on the defensive side of the ball to make sure he doesn't score any points.
Starting lineup for Somerset Berkley: Max Finlaw, Colton Pacheco, Dom Taylor, Brenda McDonald, and Finn Bjork. Finn Bjork wins the tip. State championship game day. Let's have some fun. The Raiders in blue, the Lancers in white. This is Finn Bjork controlling it at the top of the key, who leaves it for Finlaw. Finlaw trying to drive in on the right, and it got knocked away. Bjork will pick it up, gets it out to Colton Pacheco. Out to Dom Taylor in the corner, no good, and that rebound is grabbed by Abe Kamara. And Carter, with this depth perception, it's going to be interesting to see how Somerset Berkley shoots the ball.
Yeah, for sure, Keegan. It looks like they're trying to create space on the outside, and on that first possession it was actually really good. They just got to find a way to make those shots.
A good feed down low. Abubakar Namaka goes up, he can't hit, and Finn Bjork will grab it, the 6'5" forward, one of 10 seniors playing his final game today. McDonald unable to hit down on the other end. Namaka grabs the board. Transition to Carter, that's going to be a key for both sides today.
Yeah, both teams with a lot of athleticism, a lot of multi-sport athletes. So as you said, Keegan, transition's going to be very key in this game. A lot of speed, a lot of strength.
That one was dribbled out of bounds, and it's going to be Somerset Berkley ball. It's Colton Pacheco who leaves it for Brenda McDonald. Star point guard earlier this year became the 8th Boys Raiders player to reach 1,000 points. Gaffney defends him, a battle of the top 2 in the state. Finlaw at the edge of the UMass Lowell logo. Bjork trying to find space against Howard, right up, no good. Another rebound for Abe Kamara. Gaffney with the counter, with Pacheco defending him, or excuse me, that's Taylor defending him. Mamadou Kamara left side for Abe Kamara is going to put up a 3, short. Offensive rebound is brought back out. Another 3 goes up, no good again. A third try, no good. Fourth try right down low, finally put back up and in by Abubakar Namaka.
Yeah, I mean, great not give up play there by Malden Catholic. The Raiders struggled in the first half of the Masconomet game where they just were allowing third and fourth chances, and they really got us as the three-pointer by Max Finlaw goes through, and they're going to need him tonight.
Strong answer there in the corner by Finlaw. Nice double team coming here for Somerset Berkley. It's Kamara at the top, 3-2 Somerset Berkley, 5:37 to go in the first. That's Abe Kamara on the left wing side, up top to Namaka. Good feed down low. Howard trying to work against Bjork. 2 tall guys. Bjork got the better of it, and McDonald will push it up the other way. Dom Taylor on the left side. Yes! It's going to be Matt Gaffney controlling it now. Another strong defensive pressure in the back. Mamadou Kamara goes into the paint, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Malden Catholic.
As you said, Keegan, the transitional play, it was a greatly executed there by the Raiders, just finding the open space, and Dom Taylor, as I say all the time, scores the easy lay.
Let's meet the head coaches on both sides. Bob Slater for Somerset Berkley in his 16th season. He's been a state champion before, was a volunteer coach for the 1998 D1 champs of Attleboro, as Finn Bjork will grab another rebound. John Walsh in his 5th season with Malden Catholic. Dom Taylor on the other end, though. wants to make sure that Walsh doesn't get another one. Walsh has earned 6 state titles. A win tonight gets him the state lead. He's tied with Jack O'Brien for the most in state history. Bjork with another block. Howard trying to go up with it, and he's fouled by Bjork. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Once again, Keegan, the Raiders on the transition, just sending a long pass. And once again, Dom Taylor sinking the easy lay. On that play there, Finn Bjork, just good defense, but it's a tough call by the refs to make, especially on two physical players like them two.
This is Ben Howard, the senior, at the line. Able to rattle in the first one. Colin Mankey to check in for Malden Catholic. He'll replace Abe Camara. And they are high on Colin Mankey. This is a guy that could shoot the 3 ball and slam it down if they want him to. One more at the line for Ben Howard, and he hits. 7-4, Somerset Berkley. 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. This is Max Finlaw on the left side. Cutting into the middle, tried to leave it for Taylor. Got batted, but he gets right back onto it. Taylor driving in, the spin, faked everybody out, and he can't rattle it in. Rebound Mankey. Those are shots, Carter, that Somerset Berkley is going to have to hit, as we have got a foul called here against Dom Taylor.
Yeah, as you said, Keegan, the efficiency really needs to be ramped up. But you got to like what Dom Taylor's doing there, creating space for himself, and unfortunately he just missed the open layup.
And the call is actually going to be out of bounds, not a foul on Dom Taylor. It's Matt Gaffney in the back. Gaffney receiving a screen from Howard. Mamadou Camara tried to feed it down low, went off the net, and it's out of bounds. Well, Carter, I got to tell you, I'm surprised with the intense energy that Somerset Berkley has brought out in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, very different from the past 2 games that they played. Kind of not coming out strong, but clearly Coach Slater said before this game, you have to come out strong. This is one of the best teams in the state. You cannot if you don't come out strong, you'll be beaten.
It's Brendan McDonald, right side for Colton Pacheco. Pacheco driving in the paint, kicks it out. McDonald a 3. That's good. Brendan McDonald, his first bucket of the game. The lead is 6. Gaffney on the left, right back over to Camara. Finlaw will defend. Mankey left side, driving in. Namaka can't finish. Rebound Bjork. He's already got 4 boards. Here's McDonald looking for a kick out. There it is to Taylor. Taylor, crossover, trying to drive in. Lost the ball, picks it up, able to get it away to Pacheco. Good play there by Taylor. Pacheco driving in all by himself, airballed the shot. Bjork will pick it up in the corner. Finn Bjork, the spin and the hang, no good. Rebound this time, Namaka. Gaffney will leave it. Mamadou Camara is going to hold it up, just slowing things down for MC. Gaffney, a long 3, well short. Rebound, Finlaw. Brenda McDonald. Now Bjork. McDonald's going to try another one. Can't put it in. Rebound, Camara. Well, we're seeing it now. These teams seem to feel comfortable with this 3-point shot. Some of them are going in, some of them a little bit short.
What I found from Malden Catholic's game plan is they really have not been finding high percentage looks, and it's really shown because they've been not hitting at an efficient rate.
Camara the pull-up, and can't hit over Finlaw. Another rebound for Finn Bjork. He had 12 in the game on Monday against Masconomet. Picked up the other way. That's Gaffney driving in. A kick out. Mankey fakes, takes, can't make. Offensive rebound. Bjork doing everything he can, and he forced a miss. Taylor with the board that time. Howard's down behind the play. McDonald a step, driving in all the way. Brendan McDonald's got 5. The lead is 8. Here's Gaffney, 1.5 buckets to go in the first. Circles at the edge of the Riverhawk logo. Now it's Camara's going to pull up. No good. McDonald tried to bat it. It's saved, but he's out of bounds. That's Raiders ball. Substitutions coming in for MC. Abe Camara, Jaheim Lawson, and Carter. This gym environment has just turned upside down the last minute.
I mean, yeah, the Raiders have really just playing good on all facets of the game, whether on defense or on offense. And it looks like the student section for the Raiders is really impacting the Lancers, as they've just been not a great start for them.
It's Colton Pacheco on the left wing side, leaves it for Finlaw. He's defended by Kamara. McDonald. Calling to direct traffic. Still got 15 to shoot. McDonald driving in, spin, pull up. Yes! And right now, Coach John Walsh is just trying to get to the end of the first quarter. Doesn't want to burn a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really. You may need those timeouts at the end of the game, because it'll be a very close. This most likely this game's gonna be really close towards the end, because I know Malden Catholic, even though they're down 8 points right now, they're not gonna give up.
Good finish down low for Abubakar Namaka. Shot clock is off. Somerset Berkley can hold for the final shot. Gaffney defends McDonald. Taylor in the right corner. That's a sweet spot. Elects to go to Finlaw. Back out to Taylor. They'll reset with McDonald. 12 to go. McDonald trying to find space. Step back. Try to get it to Finlaw. Picks it up. 5 to go. Finlaw's signature floater won't fall. Here's Gaffney with one. Gaffney's got to put it up. He didn't get it off in time. We're through 8 minutes of play. Somerset Berkley is ahead of Malden Catholic 14-6 at the end of the first. Carter, what have you liked so far?
I mean, the Raiders came out with the most intensity. Malden Catholic really just came out flat, not finding high percentage looks, and that's why they're down in this game. They really have not capitalized on any chances, and any of the chances that they were given with open shots, they have not converted.
Malden Catholic today is going for a four-peat. The last time we had a four-time state champion streak was Charlestown from 2000 to 2003. That's actually the only time there's ever been 4 championships in a row for boys basketball. That run, they were led by head coach Jack O'Brien. Charlestown would end up winning the 2005 state title as well, for 5 titles in 6 years. And you talked about it earlier, that Malden Catholic has played all the top schools. They've earned results. There's so much talk about, should Malden Catholic be in Division I? Should they make the step up? All the other teams in the Catholic Conference are D1 schools. And we were talking before the game, you said if MC gets the win tonight, they should move up to D1.
Yeah, for sure, Keegan. I mean, if you win 4 straight Division II state championships, I think that warrants the chance for them to move up in Division I.
It's going to be MC to control to start the second quarter. It's Gaffney defended by Taylor. Mamadou Kamara, right side for Lawson. He'll put one up. Can't roll it in. Bjork another rebound. McDonald holds it up. Taylor to Bjork. Bjork driving in by himself. Easy lay. Pacheco nearly got the steal. It's brought over by MC. Nice drive. Count the basket and one. What a finish.
That's a huge bucket for Malden Catholic. Just a great drive to the bucket. As we talked in the pregame, Keegan, that was their target to do. That was their target plan. Drive it inside and create and ones. And on that play, that is a huge bucket for them to get back in this game.
The foul's against Finn Bjork. That is his second. Jeremiah Figaro to check in. The basket counts. Kamara will shoot one. Can't roll it in. Bjork is 8th rebound. McDonald to the rack. Can't finish. Ball batted. It rolls out of play. It'll stay with Somerset Berkley. Here comes the first substitution for Somerset Berkley. It's Alex Crook who will replace Finn Bjork. And Carter, they are high on Alex Crook. Despite being a little bit shorter, his defensive presence is well felt throughout every game.
I've been watching Alex Crook this whole season. He's really been impressive to watch. I think he's a little underrated on the offensive side. He likes to drive to the rim and really get some good buckets inside. But as you said, Keegan, his defensive presence is really fun to watch.
Foul on the floor is against Matt Gaffney. That's his first overall on the Lancers today. Pacheco inbounds to Dom Taylor. Catch and shoot way off the mark. And it'll be saved right along the baseline by Figaro. Gaffney's going to put one up. Short. Finlaw, another rebound. The threes just aren't falling right now, really, for either side. Somerset Berkley's hit a couple. Pacheco, the dance move, off the glass and in. Nice moves there from Pacheco.
Yeah, Colton Pacheco, unstoppable, bobbing and weaving through the defense, and really just, as I said, he created a little bit of open space for himself, and that caused him to make that high arcing layup for the bucket.
Abe Kamara driving in right by Taylor, can't finish. Ball batted, offensive rebound. The putback not going to fall from Namaka. It's all Somerset Berkley so far. MC seems to have no momentum going their way. We've seen in all of these games throughout this tournament, momentum can change at any point. Basketball is a game of runs. We're going to have a foul called on the floor here. Looks like it's against Figaro. Early on, Carter, I've noticed that both teams are doing very good in limiting their fouls. That means they're playing very strong defensively.
Yeah, I mean, fouls can really kill you in a game. You rack up, one of your best players racks up a ton of fouls. That's Taylor from three, and you let that guy stay open, he'll knock him down.
Dom Taylor was the hero in the Final Four game on Monday. Hit 2 clutch threes in the fourth quarter. Good dish down low, and the slam from Namaka. He's up to 6 points. Still the Somerset Berkley lead is 11. Here's McDonald. Left side Crook. Finlaw, an island of his own. Count it. And the foul.
Great response bucket there by Max Finlaw. Really just driving inside, keeping his arm away from the defender, drawing a foul.
A second foul has just been called against Figaro. Going to lead to some more substitutions. It's Max Finlaw to try to complete the three-point play. He's not the only one in the family that's won a state championship this year or is looking to win one. Sister Addie, a part of the field hockey team, won it back in November. This is Colin Mankey, defended by Finlaw. Mamadou Kamara driving in. Nice step over shot. Rebound Pacheco. Colton Pacheco's going to hold it up. He'll bring it over midcourt. Pacheco out to Crook. Crook the spin. Taylor for three. Yes, sir! Timeout, Malden Catholic. Let's take it 2. 5:06 to go in the second. We'll be right back. All right, we are back out of the timeout. 27-10, Somerset Berkley over Malden Catholic. Carter, what's going on with the Lancers in this game so far?
I think the Raiders brought an intensity that they weren't expecting. Tight defense on the outside and on the inside, really not allowing for high percentage looks, as I said before. But for the Raiders, you got to know, this game is really far from over.
We had something called after the fact. There might have been a warning called. Pacheco got called for the original foul. It had to have been a warning after the fact. It's Colin Mankey to inbound it for MC. Goes to Matt Gaffney. Gaffney trying to find space. Goes to Mamadou Kamara. Mankey right back over. Ends up on the left side. Abubakar Namaka kicks it out. Mankey a three. Back iron. Offensive rebound. Put back. Won't fall. Third try. Howard looked like he traveled. It didn't matter. Crook picked it up. Colton Pacheco the other way. The hang. And yes, the score. Nice finish from CP.
Colton Pacheco driving in hard and kind of got a little lucky with the bounces, but when you're up 29 points, up by 19 points, and you're just kicking and you're just driving and kicking and just really outworking the team, as a fast break for Brendan McDonald gets stolen.
Some contact there, nothing called. Gaffney the spin at the Riverhawk logo. Mankey fakes the three, gets it out. Gaffney is blocked by McDonald. Gaffney gets it back. McDonald got the touch. It's out of bounds to Malden Catholic. More substitutions coming in. Carducci, Cherry, and Jaheim Lawson. And Crook got hurt on the back play. He tried to make the steal. Somerset Berkley's going to call timeout. But you could see it from up here. When he tried to make the swat, the ball batted and hit him right in the face.
Yeah, but that proves his hard work, going for the dirty balls on the ground and just really stuff that can get you hurt. But that's why coaches like him. He's just a gritty player who does his assignments and plays well.
These are two teams on long winning streaks. Somerset Berkley is on a current 20-game win streak. Only loss this year was 60-56 against Durfee back on December 28th. That was a neutral site game, so it's technically a 2-year streak now where Somerset Berkley hasn't lost a road game. From Malden Catholic, as Miss Mollicone just got on the Jumbotron, Malden Catholic's only loss this year was by 6 at Catholic Memorial. They're on a 13-game win streak. But it just sucks that one long win streak, all the work you put in, it has to come to an end tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to keep the momentum going, but I think for both teams, if you win this game, carry that momentum on to the next season. Carry that chip on your shoulder that I'm a state champion and I need to continue it.
Out of the timeout, the Lancers have it. Crook is going to get the steal. He goes with Finlaw. Finlaw back to Crook, out to McDonald. McDonald slowing it down. Crossover, kicks it out to Taylor. Off the rim, looks like he might have missed it left. That one is batted out of bounds. It's going to be Raiders ball. Another substitution coming in for MC. It's Abe Camara. And I got to tell you something, Carter. Usually coaches have their set 7, 8 guys that they use for these playoff games. Walsh is putting in everybody. That means he's desperate to get something out of somebody.
Yeah, I mean, as a coach, you got to find whatever works. You may have not even used it before, but this is the state championship. You got to find any way to get a competitive advantage.
Here's McDonald with 3:25 to go in the second quarter. The Raiders are up 29-10. Finlaw pulls up, short. Another rebound. This time will go for Abe Camara. And Carter, I just heard the groan. Some of these shots have to start falling. MC can get back into this game real easy.
I said you got to start putting these shots down. MC may not be hitting them right now, but talking middle of the third quarter into the fourth quarter, they could really start piling it on because, once again, they're the 3-time defending state champions. They know what it takes.
Pacheco off iron, rebound Crook. The reset with McDonald. Finlaw fakes the 3, kicks it out. Alex Crook trying to spin away from traffic. Good defensive work there from Lawson. McDonald saw a lane. It's turned over. Might be a 2-on-1 the other way, but Finlaw's right back. Cherry left it, and there's the drive. It'll fall for Camara. Here's Pacheco. To Dom Taylor. That connection's going to be fun next year as that one is turned over out of bounds. And Carter, here we go. The game's going to start opening up for Malden Catholic as they make another sub.
I mean, this is their window of opportunity. They really need to capitalize on the few Somerset Berkley mistakes, and for their sake, I hope they do.
Camara driving in by Taylor. Might have traveled, didn't call it. Tie up on the ball, and if that's a jump ball, possession is to Somerset Berkley. That is the call. It's Raiders ball. It's Pacheco on the left side. 2 to go in the first half. Pacheco out to Finlaw. That's a 3. Puts it in. Max Finlaw has 9. And the lead is back to 20. Lawson fakes it on Finlaw. Crosses over. Kicks it away. Nice feed. And the slam for Namaka. That's just beautiful basketball.
I mean, yeah. Cutting into open space, finding open space. That's really what you do in any sport. Hockey, football, basketball. You find the open space and capitalize.
Pacheco couldn't hit it off the window. Gaffney another rebound. Gaffney pushes it up. Another nice feed. Scoring that one this time is Abe Camara. 4 quick points. It's a 16-point game. Finlaw to McDonald. McDonald, step back, crossover out to Finlaw. Finlaw's going to put another one up. He can't hit. That rebound grabbed by Kamara. And nice transition the other way. That one goes for Namaka. 32-18, 50 seconds to go in the half. And Carter, I can see your emotions. Somerset Berkley just has to maintain this lead. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, it looks like the nerves are getting to them a little bit as the Lancers get the ball, but it looks like the nerves are really getting to them. They're turning over the ball, missing open shots. They really just going into this halftime break. They just got to make sure, how can we keep this lead, and how can we not let this high, powerful Lancers team come back?
Malden Catholic ball, you got about a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That's on the left side for Garducci Cherry. Abe Kamara trying to get by Taylor, puts it up, not in. McDonald the rebound. McDonald is going to be fouled that time by Matt Gaffney. That'll be his second. And checking in will be the senior Adrian Howell. It's the fourth team foul. If there's any more fouls by Malden Catholic in this half, Somerset Berkley will shoot free throws. McDonald with 20 on the clock. Pacheco the leave off for Taylor. Step into the middle, try to get it to McDonald, loose ball. McDonald looked like he stepped in the backcourt, might have been a deflection. Crook able to control it. Finlaw's got three, he's got to put one up. Knocked away from the ball, saved. Crook tried to get it in time, it doesn't fall. We're going to go into the halftime break. Somerset Berkley is in front 32-18 with 16 minutes to go. Carter, what does Somerset Berkley have to do better in order to maintain this lead?
It's just the kind of the sloppy possessions. You got to limit those as much as possible. They're turning over the ball, miss passes, miss open shots that they really should be hitting. As for the Lancers, they've really ended that half pretty well, coming in, putting up some crucial buckets. So I think for both teams, they really just got to settle down and find what works.
Malden Catholic is looking to complete a comeback and win their fourth consecutive title. Somerset Berkley looking to hold on to a lead and win their first since 1954. Let's take a halftime break. We'll be right back with the start of the third quarter in just a second. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back inside the Songa Center on the campus of UMass Lowell. About to begin the second half in today's 2025 MIAA Division II Boys Basketball State Championship game. It's the sixth-seeded Somerset Berkley Raiders with the lead, 32-18, over the number one seeded Malden Catholic Lancers through 16 minutes of play. If you're joining us on any of our platforms, we do thank you. Keegan Hamblett with Carter Sylvia on commentary. Brian Mona is the man running our camera. Carter, we talked about it a bit going into the halftime break. Malden Catholic, they were down by 20 at one point. They got some momentum. Now it's a 14-point game. What do they have to continue doing in order to get closer and closer to that tied game?
What they were doing at the end of the first half, driving to that bucket, doing what they know how to do best. Drive to that bucket, create good looks. At the beginning of that first half, there was really no high percentage looks for them, and that's why they're down right now.
It's going to be Somerset Berkley ball to start the second half. Once again, the Raiders are in blue, the Lancers are in white. McDonald gets it over to Taylor over his head. Pacheco picks it up. McDonald, left side, driving in, kicks it out. Dom Taylor in his sweet spot, short, and McDonald couldn't catch up to it in time. Mamadou Kamara with his third rebound of the game. That's on the right side for Abe Kamara. They'll reset up top with Mamadou. Kamara. Right side for Cherry. Mamadou Kamara finds himself open, can't put it in. Pacheco looked like he had it, but Taylor will pick it up. McDonald quickly over to Pacheco. Bjork's calling for it. There it is. Able to pick it up. Dribble. Finlaw floater. Can't roll it in. Bjork, an offensive rebound, gets it to go.
Yeah, Finn Bjork. That's his 9th rebound of the game. He's really been impressive, not necessarily about his scoring prowess, but him on the boards has really been impressive.
We use the term unsung heroes a lot, and although he's only got 4 points, those 9 rebounds have been key thus far. That's a 3 in the corner. That won't fall from Cherry. Pacheco picks up his 2nd rebound. Pacheco driving in by himself, no good, and Bjork couldn't go up high enough. Abe Kamara gets it. Here's the drive in from Mamadou Kamara, who leaves it down low, and a nice finish for Abe Kamara. One thing to note for Malden Catholic, their star player, he's out there right now, Matt Gaffney, no points. They got to start getting him the ball soon, and he's got to start hitting some shots.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to keep up with the Somerset Berkley Raiders scoring, and I'll give credit. Dom Taylor, who's really been on Gaffney the whole game, has kept him in check.
Here's Finlaw out to Bjork. Bjork trying to find space right down low. The reverse goes. Finn Bjork, another multi-sport athlete, part of the football team that beat Malden Catholic in the round of 16 in the fall. So we've seen upsets before between these two schools, and people are wondering now if this is really a rivalry or not. The series in the last year or so is 1-1 if you want to call MC's Final Four basketball win and then Somerset Berkley's football win, as McDonald with some crafty moves going to the hole. But if this is going to be a future rivalry, Carter, I'm all in for it.
Yeah, I mean, if Malden Catholic doesn't move up to Division I next year, and same thing for football, they could move up a division, this can be a rivalry that could span 5-6 years where they constantly play each other and have battles in the state tournament.
McDonald by himself, and he draws the foul. So McDonald will go to the line for 2. And let's see who the foul's on. Foul is against Namaka.
I just want to make note of that last layup made by Brendan McDonald. Really impressive. He kind of looped it down almost to the ground and threw it over his head, banked off for a nice layup, and that was very impressive.
Here's McDonald. His first free throw is good. Not the only one in the family a part of this basketball team. Father Ray is an assistant coach right along the bench. Assistant coaches this year for Somerset Berkley are Chris Mendes, Andy Lawrence, Ray McDonald, and the volunteer coach is Mason Medeiros. Mason Medeiros was the only senior that made it through to the Final Four last year. And I think having that one senior back, as Taylor's going to get a rebound, that helps out the team a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he's very familiar with the players, pretty much knows everybody on this whole team, so that he has great chemistry with them and really can relay his knowledge of the game a lot better than maybe some of the head and assistant coaches just because he was a player last year.
We'll get another foul called on Namaka. I thought it was going to be against Howard. They do say Namaka, and this time it's Finn Bjork going to the stripe for a pair. And ring around the rosy, if you want to call it that. Howell's going to check back in for the Lancers. He'll replace Namaka. Bjork overshoots the second, rebound Howard. They also got to get Howard going too. 6'6", only got 2 points, 2 rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, but Finn Bjork, 6'5" himself. It's very tough to get boards on guys your size just because they can really match your intensity. As a questionable call that the fans are not happy with, but for Gaffney's sake, this hope maybe will get him some momentum just because he's at 0 points right now. Maybe 2 free throws can really propel him into how he usually plays.
That's Dom Taylor getting called for the foul. It's Gaffney to the line looking for just his first points of the night. He finally gets it. And I got to tell you, looking at the scoreboard, I'm surprised more about the 21 that MC has compared to the 19-point lead, because that's not like them at all.
I mean, the Raiders know their game plan. Obviously, they played them last year in the Final Four, so they knew what to expect coming into this game, and the Raiders have shown they're one of the best teams in the state, and this is why they're here.
Bjork's up to 10 rebounds now, and McDonald tried to kick it to Colton Pacheco. It was batted out of bounds by Mamadou Kamara. It'll be McDonald to inbound it on the baseline. He's going to go up high to Taylor. He batted it in. I think it's going to be waved off, though. Foul is going to be on Gaffney. That is his third. Third team foul for Malden Catholic. They have one more to give, and let's see now. Just going to make sure everybody's set. We're all good. It's McDonald to inbound it. He'll go to Bjork this time. Finn Bjork fakes the pull-up, tried to kick it out, gets it back. It goes to Pacheco, short, and that rebound that time is grabbed by Figaro. He's another tall guy they got to get going. Only 2 rebounds for him, not on the score sheet. Mamadou Kamara kicks it out. Figaro leaves it. Pacheco got the bat. It rolls out of bounds. It's Raiders ball. 2 Lancers dove for it on the ground. It's going the other way. Another thing I want to note for Malden Catholic is when John Walsh has been here, they're 19-0 in their last 19 state tournament games. His last tournament game they lost 6 years ago, the 2019 state final against Lynn English. It's just a tremendous run that he's been on.
It's one of the most impressive coaching resumes as we count an and one for Dom Taylor, but as we were talking about before, it's one of the most impressive coaching resumes I have ever seen, and I hope for him that he coaches some college ball one day.
Hey, he's still a younger guy, too. His class of 98 from Malden Catholic, so, hey, he's still young. He's in his early to mid-40s right now. 42-21, 4 minutes to go in the third. That's Mamadou Kamara driving in over Bjork. Nice finish. Walsh, as we were talking about, 90-17 all-time with Malden Catholic. Before MC, he was 175-39. It's Bjork out to Pacheco. 3 on the way. You bet. Here's Gaffney driving up ahead. Here's the pull-up, and it rattles in. It looked like it was going to be short, but that's his first field goal of the night.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good bucket for his confidence. They're really going to need him because time's running out for this Malden Catholic team to get back in this game, especially being down by 20.
Here's Bjork to the cup. Can't bank it in. Rebound Gaffney. And it looks like we got a foul called behind the play. It's going against Somerset Berkley and Dom Taylor. That'll be his second. Mamadou Kamara driving in over Bjork a second time. Well, I think Kamara's found his edge right over Bjork.
Yeah, I mean, he's really what he did in the last 2 buckets he got on Bjork was he kind of bumped Bjork, creating a little space for himself and making the layups and jump shots over him. That's very impressive to do, especially on Finn Bjork, who's probably one of the best and premier defenders in Massachusetts.
McDonald the crossover out to Pacheco. Pacheco wants to take it. And that time it won't fall. Looked like it was going to. Howard will get credit for the rebound as him and Namaka both went up for it. Kamara driving in on the right. Kicks it out in the corner. And there's a travel called. An extra step there from Figaro. It's going the other way. And Finn Bjork's bleeding. They got to get him checked out. Slater's also got 4 timeouts as well. Maybe you just use a timeout. And, yep, there it is. Timeout called by Coach Slater and the Somerset Berkley Raiders. We'll take it to 2:18 to go in the third. We'll be right back. All right, we're out of the timeout. Dom Taylor to inbound it for Somerset Berkley along the baseline. Looking to find McDonald, and instead goes to Pacheco. Pacheco trying to get by Lawson. He'll bring it out. Left side, Finlaw. McDonald. Open Bjork down low, puts it in. Doesn't have some of the explosiveness we've seen in the regular season, but he's making it count down low.
I mean, really commanding the offense, finding the open looks, and I really love I know he's known for his point scoring, but I really love Brendan McDonald's ball movement. Kind of like how he quarterbacks on the football team. He's just a great leader and commands the offense.
McDonald out to Taylor. Oh boy. Dom Taylor, he's up to 15. That one doesn't fall either. McDonald up to Taylor. Now Finlaw. He'll circle it back out. Bjork, a fake three. Pacheco in the corner. Well short that time. Oh, the roof was ready to explode on that one. Howard with his 4th rebound. Here's Howard, defended by Pacheco, leaves it for Mamadou Kamara. Good cross-court pass. Lawson, back out, Mamadou Kamara, 3. Off the mark. Bjork never got it cleanly. Howard trying to go up with it, and he does. Good finish down low. McDonald had it tap out off of Kamara. You got a 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's always interesting when there's a differential that's a little bit smaller because what do you elect to do? What do you like to see, Carter, in these kind of situations?
I like to see you kind of hold on to the ball, create possessions, kind of just let the clock die out, really hold on to the ball so you less of a chance of a turnover and more of a chance to end the quarter with good momentum by a bucket.
It's Finn Bjork up top, right side for Dom Taylor. Finlaw driving in, bounce pass, Colton Pacheco. They can't stop this Raider offense right now. Ten seconds, here's Gaffney. Gonna pull one up, off the mark. Finlaw board, Pacheco with 2. And he can't hit it. Taylor the tap, we'll see if it counts. They're gonna count the basket for Dom Taylor. Exclamation point. 54-29. The Raiders are 8 minutes away. And I gotta say this, I know there's still 8 minutes left. If you would have said 2 years ago, the Raiders would have a 25-point lead going into the 4th quarter of a state championship, nobody would have taken you seriously.
I mean, I thought you'd be crazy if you would say something like that, but I think what the problem with the Lancers tonight is they're a team that has not faced much adversity in the past 3 years. It's kind of been an easy road to the state championship each and every year. The Raiders brought, as I said earlier on in the game, the Raiders brought an intensity that they just were not expecting. Even in the Final Four game, Oliver Ames brought a close game with the Lancers that easily could have went either way. That Oliver Ames could have even been playing in this game. So this is a great game for the Raiders, and it's to show why. This shows why they're here in the first place, why they've been building this program up over the past 2-3 years, and bringing on such great players like Colton Pacheco and Dom Taylor, who have really been impactful players since their freshman season.
I honestly can't believe it. Mamadou Kamara is going to leave it for Matt Gaffney. A 25-point lead for Somerset Berkley, and momentum keeps going the other way. McDonald to the cup. He's got 12. And I know this starting 5 talks about so much that they want to get the big lead, have some of these guys that don't get the playing time get into the game, and it's looking like we're going to see that again.
I mean, yeah, that's what they've been doing all season. As you said, trying to get big leads and let those players who don't play as much play. And the reason they do this is you always want to give every player on the team an experience like this, playing in the state championship at UMass Lowell.
It's McDonald at the edge of the Riverhawk logo. Taylor couldn't get it cleanly, and a steal the other way. Moving in on the right side. Oh, blocked by Taylor. And let's see. It was Mamadou Kamara who went up. It's a jump ball, possessions to Somerset Berkley. It doesn't matter. And I said going into this championship game, there's only one person that deserved this more than anybody, and that's Coach Bob Slater. 16 years he's worked so hard. They were a 500 team for 13 or 14 of those 16 years. Now he's got a team, and he's 7 minutes away.
Yeah, I mean, he's built up a really good program here, and really all Somerset Berkley sports, as is in and out by Don Taylor, all the Somerset Berkley sports have really built great programs. If you look at our hockey team, we went to the Final Four last year. First time we ever made it past the Elite Eight. And I hope for the Raiders that it looks like they're going to win this game and win their first state championship in a really long time.
Namaka able to slam at home, 56-31, Somerset Berkley, 6:33 to go in the game. Colton Pacheco out to Dom Taylor. Off the mark that time, didn't even hit the rim. Gaffney the rebound, trying to push it up ahead. Running out of time. Gaffney to the cup. He's got 5. There's a timeout called by Somerset Berkley. And let's keep it here during the timeout. We have our Instagram live stream going on right now. This is going to be a fun celebration to see in the next couple of minutes when we get there.
I mean, for the Raiders, I mean, this is a new experience. They've never experienced state championship wins like this before. For the Lancers, it feels like they've lost a lot. Going for a four-peat that's only been done one other time. So, I mean, it's a tough way to go for the Lancers, but you got to respect how they've played.
The cheers you can hear in the background right now, they have the Jumbotron set up in the middle. They keep alternating between the MC and SB student sections. The boos whenever it's on one side, and then the cheers when it's on their side. Top scorers in the game so far on both sides. It's Dom Taylor leading the way for Somerset Berkley with 17. Abubakar Namaka leads the way for Malden Catholic with 12. Dom Taylor to inbound it on the left baseline will go to Brendan McDonald. Still the same starting 5 out there for Somerset Berkley. McDonald is defended by Figaro. Now Finlaw in the corner. Taylor tried to bounce it over to Bjork and went out of bounds off of Matt Gaffney. It'll stay Raiders ball with 15 to shoot. They were just making sure that it wasn't full possession to reset the shot clock. It's not. That's Pacheco. Steps away from traffic. Can't bury it down. Taylor another rebound. He's got 6 boards in this one. McDonald trying to get by Mamadou Kamara right to the hole. No good. That rebound that time is grabbed by Ben Howard. He's got 7 boards. Gaffney, 3. No. That's Bjork with his 12th. He's 1 point away from a state championship double-double. Bjork wants to drive on Howard all the way and scores.
Yeah, Keegan, a little opposite commentator's curse. Usually when a commentator speaks up about a player scoring, they don't score for the rest of the game, but Finn Bjork answered with a nice layup.
McDonald grabs it. Slater just telling everybody, slow it down. Finlaw driving in. Other side, can't hit it that time. Pushed up the other way. Gaffney, nice bounce pass down low, and a nice hang for a reverse that time by Namaka. 4:45 to go, a 23-point lead. Bjork. Now Pacheco. Bjork all the way in. Looked like some contact. Nothing called. He picks it up. And let's see. There's going to be a foul called on the floor. Let's see who they got it on. And it looks like it's against Namaka. That'll be his 3rd. Well, Carter, as we're winding down in this one, what really impressed you most tonight?
What really impressed with me was the Raiders on the defensive side of the ball. You're playing one of the highest scoring teams, blatantly one of the best teams in the state, and you held them to 35 points. It's really impressive.
That's MC on the counter. The hang not going to fall. Finlaw will pick it up for Somerset Berkley. Figaro's looking good on the rebound side from Malden Catholic down the stretch. Pacheco all the way in, can't score, in and out. That rebound that time is grabbed by Ben Howard. Gaffney driving in, bounce pass, the leave off, and it's stuffed at the rim by Finlaw. 58-35, 3:40 to go. McDonald, step, Taylor, right wing, no good. Finlaw flying in. I gotta tell you that he didn't hit it. It's gonna be a foul called. That is the highest I've ever seen him jump in the air.
I mean, I never expected that out of Max Finlaw. If he would have made that dunk, the roof would have fell off this building.
You don't expect that from a guy like Max Finlaw. He's got the vertical, he's athletic, but we haven't seen that in, I don't think, all season. That one goes out to Figaro in the left corner, driving in, leaves it in the middle. Howard, the step, no good. Pacheco, the rebound. Closing in on 3 minutes to go until another title. McDonald got by Gaffney. They're going to get the foul against Gaffney. It'll be his fourth. (58-35), a 23-point lead. Nobody could have predicted this. Inbound goes to Bjork. Finlaw, 20 to shoot. Defended by Namaka. Finlaw, the spin, knocked up high, and it's out of play. It'll stay Raiders ball. Here comes Mankey back into the game for MC. Well, I tell you what, Finlaw is getting daring. He's made a couple nice spin moves. He's going for the dunk. I like what we're seeing out of his final game.
I mean, state championship may bring out some more things we don't usually see from some certain players, and for Max Finlaw today, seeing some really athletic plays when he's usually more of a fundamental player who kind of just finds the high percentage looks and is kind of conservative in his play.
Bjork trying to spin out to Colton Pacheco, and we have a shot clock violation. It's going the other way. It was at 15 when they inbounded the ball, just didn't realize it in time. Inbound is going to go to Matt Gaffney, a little bit behind him. He's able to pick it up. Mamadou Kamara right side. Mankey will take and make. Nice shot there for Colin Mankey. His final game, he's on the board. McDonald over to Pacheco. Pacheco the crossover. Looking for space, will bring it out. Bjork's open on the left side. Finlaw didn't see him in time. Finlaw driving in. Colton Pacheco, the floater, is in. 2 minutes to go. Raider Nation slowly but surely is starting to rise to their feet. Mankey's going to try another. He can't hit. Finn Bjork, his 15th rebound. It's like Kevin Love in Game 7 8 years ago. Loose ball, that one picked up by Mankey. It's on the right side. Nice behind the back pass, and Mankey able to put it down. Timeout called by MC.
Great ball movement there, and those are some of the good things that Malden Catholic's really done in this game. As for the Raiders, I think they're just trying to take it easy now, make sure nobody gets hurt, so you can celebrate very hard at the end of the game.
It's also going to be interesting now. Does Coach Slater, right out of this timeout, elect to go to the bench? We know the subs are going to come in. It's just a matter of when. Does he do it right now? Because there's still a minute and a half left. Anything could still happen. This can easily become a 10-point game.
I mean, if you go back a lot of years in the NBA, Tracy McGrady scored 13 points in a minimal amount of time, so you never know what can happen, but I think for a high school game, that won't happen.
And there's smiles going on down there. Somerset Berkley knows it. What a ride for both of these teams, too, not just for Somerset Berkley. Malden Catholic, give these seniors credit. They went to the state championship every single year, and they won 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's really impressive resume for most of this Malden Catholic team, but for the Raiders, I mean, it's honestly one of the biggest achievements they'll ever have in their life. These Malden Catholic guys, it's just another championship on their resume. For the Raider players, this is one of the biggest moments in their entire lives.
This is everything to these guys. They've worked so long for this. That one's out of bounds. It's going to be Raiders ball. It's Dom Taylor to inbound it. Student section giving love to Coach Bob Slater. Again, nobody deserves this more than him. Here's Pacheco on the right side, back out to Finlaw. 1:17 to go. Pacheco to ice it for sure. Figaro driving in. He rattles it in. Final minute to go. And here come the seniors off the bench. It's going to be Crook, Langlois, Loro, Carpenter, and King to check in, and there's the out-of-bounds play. Let's have Raider Nation have their moment. Standing O. The last time Somerset Berkley won a boys basketball championship was in 1954. They were led by Billy Burgess, who went on to play college football at Alabama. That was the last year where they had 3 classes, 4 divisions, as there's a foul against Langlois. And before that, it was 1948. George Snyder was the leader of that team, father of hockey head coach Kevin Snyder. And George Snyder is not able to be seeing this one, but you know he's watching happy and proud from above. Gaffney nails both. 44 seconds to go. Here's Kellen Langlois, the best three-point shooter all year round. Doesn't see much action, but he can knock one down whenever you want. There's going to be a foul. Caven DeSantos is going to check in. The foul was against Abe Camara. The shot clock is off. The Raiders can dribble it out. There's the inbound to Alex Crook. Crook will take it, getting pressured off to the side. Crook wants to drive in, gives it up to Loro, over to DeSantos. Hollywood ending. A pull-up from the logo is short. The rebound falls into the hands of Alex Crook. For the first time in 71 years, your Somerset Berkley Raiders boys basketball team are the state champions. The handshake line goes on. George Snyder, Devin Crosby, Christian Kudo, and Joe Ramos are partying hard in heaven tonight. The first time since 1954, there's a new team at the Summit, and it's some regional school from Somerset, Mass. Now, before we have the medals, the trophy, the banner presentation, all that stuff, it's been a fun ride, Carter, and what a way to go out for this group of seniors.
I mean, for the 10 seniors on this Raider team, I mean, this is the best moment of their lives. They're going to remember this to the day they die. So shout-outs to go out to the Raider team, and shout-outs to the Lancers, who have won 3 of the last 4 state championships, so they can hold their heads high.
And it's never easy, even just getting to play here at UMass Lowell, getting to be a part of a state championship. You don't get that every day. And that was similar earlier today with our Bishop Stang girls hockey co-op. Take every chance you get. The Somerset Berkley side shut up all the doubters, and they've won it all. Here come the medals that are being handed out. Athletic trainer Susan Medeiros, Principal Dr. Susan Brelsford, and Athletic Director Joe Francis handing them out. There it is, round of applause from Malden Catholic. Never easy getting there. 4 years in a row, never mind winning 3 of them. And here it comes. Time to present the trophy and the banner. There it is. These pictures are going to live in history forever. Now you got to get a picture. There it is, right in front of Raider Nation. Carter, this is a student section that was criticized throughout the regular season. They're not showing up for their team. When it mattered most, the playoff run and now in the state championship, they showed up.
Yeah, I mean, the fans really have a huge impact on the game, more than the outside perspective might perceive. But it's just a great all-around experience for everybody here, just to see your team win the state championship.
We're going to let these pictures play out a few minutes longer. I'm still in shock. And Bjork leaves it for Slater. He's going to raise this one high and proud. Red Slater, this one's for you. Well, there you have it. The Somerset Berkley Raiders have once again won the boys basketball state championship. We're going to wrap it up in a second. Carter, just give me your final thoughts overall.
Glad to be here with you, Keegan, and just really glad to be able to have the chance to commentate and really just watch history being made in this building. And It's been a fun ride this season with you and with JJ Silva, who sadly couldn't be here today. And it's really been fun to watch this historic Raider team come back from adversity, losing to Malden Catholic in the Final Four last year, having their sights set on this game and winning in dominating fashion.
It's all about getting revenge. All the wins leading up to this were statement wins saying, we're going for this trophy. And finally, here on March 16th, 2025, they're back at the summit. That's going to do it for us. Carter, once again, I want to thank you for you hopping on doing this game with me. You've been killing it all year. Can't wait to see what we get for you maybe in the spring season, some lacrosse or baseball. We're going to have fun over the next year and a half or so. Brian Mona, shout out to you, running our camera for both of our games today. For all of us on all of our platforms, I am Keegan Hamlet signing off, wishing you the best. Be good, everybody. We're state champions. Have a good night.